Hey guys, welcome back. Last time went through Sprout Tower. Now here is Falconer. Okay, so we're battling Birdkeeper 8. I'll continue on the conversation I was talking about last episode. That this is the third Pokemon Crystal or Pokemon Gold episode I've been filming in a row. Do I have to feed my guinea pigs again? Now you mention it, my guinea pigs are starting to become a bit old. Like, I got them in... Yeah, like... And the reason they're in my room, because I'm the guy almost... Let's see. Yeah, almost... No, they're not. They're not out of food yet. You want more food, Connor? You want more food, Fluffy? Okay. Compared to the other kids, like, my age difference really isn't noticed. It never was noticed. In fact, people kept thinking I was a year older than I actually was. Like, actually, just this summer, somebody asked me, like, okay, you look like you're about 15, 16, 14. I'm like, okay. Okay, I am about, like, I'm close to being 14. Actually, I'm unbelievably close to being 14. Yeah, like, about being the youngest kid in my class, like, yeah, and, it was never noticed that I was the youngest kid. And, like, we all, like, know each other, like, even though I'm an introvert, I'm pretty known, I guess. Okay, so, yeah, I'm just playing with, I think, a toe clipper. I don't think this is a toe clipper. Now, I'm gonna face Falconer. So, about Pokemon Crystal, like, I'm expecting, or I mean, like, it just, yeah, like, I was one of the younger kids, like, just in my class, like, I think at one point when, like, at my old school, I was the youngest kid in the whole school. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, at one point, I was the youngest kid in my school. Well, now I'm one of... But then, like, everybody... I've never heard of drama before. Well, okay, so the reason I said I've never really heard of drama before, like, I've heard of it, but I just really didn't know about, like... Okay, so you see, there's an improv tournament, and... So I really can't remember any of the games, but some of them were hard, and some of them were easy. I like that superhero game, like, where, like, you'd name yourself a superhero, then you'd call somebody else and name them a superhero. Something like that. And the thing is, like, some of my classmates, like, well, like I know some of my classmates from the internet and from in real life too. Like, some of my classmates do have in YouTube accounts and stuff. Mainly YouTube accounts. I know of pretty sure, like, yeah, there are a lot of people. There were a lot of people in my school at one point who had like YouTube accounts. Like, I think my old I don't know, but like I think now, like copyright, like now copyright's just now you see, I think one of my like few like, and I don't like. I have a Facebook account, I just haven't used it in 7 months, and I don't plan on using it, really. Because I can just easily get all my updates, not from my Facebook account or something like that. I just... well, like, yeah, something, like, it surprises me when somebody, like, knows my name in real life, like... And yeah, actually, I'm actually one of the taller kids. Like, I'm about 5'9", about. Yeah, and like, so I'm taller than your average lady. And like, well, I was like one of the shortest. Like, in grade 3, it was very noticeable, like, who was who, like, in, like, my size difference, like, I was humongous in grade 3. Somebody actually asked me if I was, I think it was a dentist actually asked me if I was 12. Because I seriously look like your average Joe, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know, being lit, Mike. Yeah. Well, like, in my school, I have one of the longest hair, I guess. Well, okay. Long hair is kind of a thing between all the boys. Like, we almost never shave bald. Except for... yeah, and at the end of my grade 5 year, 3 people were shaved bald. I was one of them. Like, we didn't even realize that the other 2 were shaving bald. And, like, I can tell that, like, I was shaved, like, last time in, I'm pretty sure August or July. So yeah, my hair is starting to grow a bit long, but I really, my hair's not bothering me yet. Yeah, yeah, I kind of have an afro. Well, like, I'm close to an afro. Well, okay, I'm not that close, but, like, I'm not that far from an afro either. Well, that reminds me, a new YouTube group called Team Moskin. Moskin or Moskin? I think it's Moskin, but, like, but what they're, like, they have 4 YouTubers that, like, just recently started, like, I think the guy who started first was probably Purple 8 Terracross, or, like, I know how Team Moskin, I could probably guess how Team Moskin was got on to Ninbuzz, I think maybe Munching Orange mentioned them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Munching Orange mentioned them. And, like, I think the oldest out of the four is probably Drakengast, even though, like, Purple H-Cross says he's 25. I'm gonna guess he's about, like, I don't know, I really don't watch his videos. But he is a pretty good YouTuber. Popularity, I guess he's... Like... I think compared to people like Game 81, he's kinda not that big. Well, like, yeah, I think Drakengast is the oldest. Probably, not by far. I'm gonna take a guess that Drakengast's probably 15 or 16. I don't think he's any older than 16. But I don't think he's any younger than 14. So he's between 14 and 16. I'm gonna take a guess. He's yeah, and he's pretty. Like, what I mean is that he's not that. Like, he has a pretty decent, like, low voice. Like, and I'm kind of glad I have a low voice because, like, back, like, when I started my YouTube account, like, even before I started my YouTube account, like, I remember, like, in social studies class, in grade 7, like, I narrated this thing about, I can't remember, but, like, my voice was so high. And what I mean is that, like, I sounded like a 6-year-old. Or, I sounded like a 7-year, I literally sounded like a 7-year-old. Kind of. Well, okay, not really, but you get the point. My voice really wasn't low. Depends on what your standards of a low voice is, because, like, a year and a half ago, something that was a low voice now was probably a really high voice.